LaRon.
Andrew, how are you? We are a mobile gallery in New York. We're a collective of 6 different artists who are based in New York called ArtMovesNYC. And we travel around, we represent different artists, we try and showcase their work, we do kind of events.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this for?
We're in for about a year now.
You're doing it for a year. So you just show up at the various locations and...
You can follow us on Foursquare, Twitter, Facebook. The website's artmovesnyc.com.
Can you tell me a little bit about each work? Now, I'll put this up for you tomorrow.
If you could just give us 5 minutes.
No problem.
We're just having to do
Okay, no problem. Okay, cool. I love the work, dude. It's a wicked street gallery.
Yeah, we got an interesting collection.
Yeah, dude. You bounce around different parts of New York, all over the boroughs. You just been
125th down to Brooklyn and all over. Try and change the art and work with communities depending on the community that we're in.
Do you do kind of like flash art, meaning letting people know where you are via your Twitter? Is
exactly. You can follow us on Twitter. ArtMovesNYC on Twitter.
Oh, cool. Yeah. What inspired you to get involved? I know you're moving stuff right now, but
well, you know, we were artists. Came from London originally. And
what part? I lived in Holland Park for a while.
Yeah, from Camden. North
Camden.
London,
Okay.
Yeah. And then basically, I worked with a bunch of artists from Brooklyn who were born in Bed-Stuy.
I want to put the cone there.
You know, we first were vending 7 years ago. We were all with galleries, and we came like full circle, and we're like, let's do this collective. It's more powerful, it's more interesting, more interactive with the public.
So you're doing this in collaboration with people in New York as well as New York, or London, or
this artist is from LA.
Oh, perfect. This is LA from LA.
Yeah, this dude's called O. From LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this one? Yeah.
My piece.
Your piece?
Yeah, I made that one.
What do you call this one, or just
Lost and Found.
Lost and Found.
Yeah, it's like broken materials. We represent Nia, who's from the Bronx.
Nia from the Bronx.
Yeah, everyone's imitated. I just need to give a shout out to this. Everyone has imitated her style, starting with Destroy and Rebuild, AV1, You Are New York. Well, I mean, I just got to finish. I got to finish this shout out.
Okay.
You Are New York. If you've seen this in Soho, she did it first 8 years ago, and we just want to represent the, you know, just letting people know.
Cool. Thank you.
Service.
It seems to be stores that welcome. Some stores that welcome you having Nolita. Do you get people calling you like, set up front, set up shop?
No, well, we have like, when we're on the Upper West Side, there's cafes that like us there because they have like outdoor space.
Yeah.
So they like us to be there because it kind of gives the whole kind of setting that, and the, you know, the customers sit outside, we're there to look at. It works well together. It's a good like collaborative kind of business.
You're from London as well, right?
Yeah, we grew up together.
Oh, okay. What was it like growing up together? What was the inspiration for all this come from, guys? Because it was like a combination of a lot of things, or?
Well, we went to art school. We were always like doing stuff as kids, like selling olive oil, or we were just always doing something stupid in our suburbs. And then Andrew moved out here. He got married. Then I moved out here, was the photographer for a studio, and then we both always wanted to do this, like have our own thing, and we were like, let's do it. So then we came up with this whole concept of going to people with the art instead of having like a station gallery.
Yeah.
We were like, why don't we move around and like take the art to the people?
How do you come across the artists to provide you various? I mean,
a lot of them. Andrew was like, he used to do a lot of street art when he was younger.
Yeah.
Like when he first moved, he used to be based in Soho.
Okay.
So a lot of the people we know from that era.
Yeah.
And then we also like once a week we'll drive around and we'll look for different artists.
Wicked.
And we get a lot of submissions as well. A lot of people, they see us and they submit their work to us, and then we kind of go through portfolios and then we select like different artists from
Yeah. What are some of the areas you've been to in the area in New York that you've set up shop?
We do the Upper West Side, like on Columbus, around 79 to 72nd. We do. This is the first time we've been here. We do the West Village a lot as well, and then we do Brooklyn. We do like Williamsburg, and we do like Fort Greene. Kind of we like to check out different neighborhoods. Sometimes we'll just drive around, and when we feel right, we'll just stop, and then we'll just set up right
What have
there.
you learned from this? I mean, I know you're bringing art, making art accessible. I mean, what have you learned? I mean, 'cause you must be getting a different response. Look at me, I'm filming you.
You can only do this in New York. I learned that.
Yeah.
And you've got to be balls out, man. You just got to not give a shit and just do it. Just get on with it, man.
What kind of response do you get from police or from
well, we get a good response. I mean, we're legit. Like we're not like trying to fuck with anyone. You know, like everyone else, we're trying to make a living. But we get a really good response. I think the public find us like they get overwhelmed by it. They have never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And it's really nice sometimes just to get that from people, just to feel like a welcoming from the community. Love us. Like we always get great response from the community. And sometimes like just now, like you'll get a guy who has a shop, can understand he's paying rent.
Yeah.
But we're not here to like fuck, like to be like in your face.
Yeah, I understand.
But I kind of understand his perspective. But I'm very much like how you talk to people and like, I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is.
Hey, you want to reference a couple pieces?
Yeah.
That, you know, special to you or special to people, or?
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of this stuff here.
Okay.
Like the New York, Japan, London. I did this one with the breast, the lovely one, and then I do this one here, which is True Love.
True Love.
And I normally do a Dream bigger one as well, but it's sold out.
Where's the dreaming and the true love? Where's this?
It's just words, playing with words. There's no real, to be honest, there's no real deep meaning to it. It's just like people like that kind of stuff. Hey, Mary. Yeah. How you doing?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Wicked.
Thank you. Yeah, so, yeah, I just kind of like, I get inspired by things I see, like other artists, or like just hearing like music or the way people talk. So yeah, it comes from everything. It's not just like, you have to be inspired, I guess. You can't just create creativity, you know, you have to like feel it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like words. I just like, it's fun as well, you know. You got to make your art.
What's art like in New York versus in London? I mean, in terms of how it's embraced,
I feel like Manhattan's very much art, food, fashion. It's a very different scene, very different. And like New York's so much more energy here, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that. London's so big, everything's like in different areas, so you have like one district where this is, where that is, where that is. New York's so spread out, and I feel like it's a very like get up and go city, so people just, they appreciate it, you know?
No doubt.
London, they're not really like that. It's a lot slower, people kind of, they like to hate a little bit, they don't like to see you succeed. It's a
you hear that a lot. What is that about? Is that
it's the mentality, man. It's the weather shit, so I reckon it comes from that quite a lot.
So you find you get a little bit more support here? And
you do. People want to get on board what you do. People like ideas here, and like, you know, people stop, they take in what you're doing, and yeah, they like it's
lovely, right?
Yeah.
What made you stop? Which one made you stop?
Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z, right?
Right, I'm just gonna help
problem, dude.
set up. But yeah, do you have our card?
Yeah.
Will you email us like what you do?
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Turn off